about the Broncos and Coops. No Adam Reynolds, no Ezra Mann. We spoke last week how important it was for Reece Walsh to step up. I think his best performance in 18 months.
By a country mile. Whatever he did before that game, bottle it and release it again this weekend. He was dynamic, he was dialed in, and we always say this about fullbacks, when they have a big game, it's almost key to what their first touch was.
Yep.
Reece Walsh didn't finesse it. He ran straight back in the teeth of a couple of kick returns. And then when he decided to hit the scoreboard and have an impact, 40-20 to start the second half, went on, scored 4 tries. But the Broncos have found their recipe with no Ezra Mann and Reynolds.
Yep.
Open up the field, get Reece Walsh involved, because there was a try just before half-time where they played from that wide field position. He was one-on-one with Isaiah Katoa. This is it here. And just used his speed, set up his outside man, and Shibasaki comes back here and Reece Walsh scores. So, for your team this weekend, on Sunday afternoon, Jack Cogger, Arthur the halves, the Brisbane Broncos game plan should be shift from wide field positions, get Reece Walsh one-on-one, and he will cause headaches.
And we said that last week, Coop. The Broncos look their best when they open the field up. And even in that instance, they don't open the field right up. They actually move just before the scrum line. But even then, it's just enough for Walsh. It creates mismatches, and he burns that third last defender.
That is the look they need every game here from here on out until, well, even when Ezra and Adam come back. But in the meantime, get your main man involved because he was everywhere. He was brilliant. That's his best performance in a long time in a Broncos jersey.
You know, really impressive about the Broncos too, Coops is, and again, we've spoken on this, is we said the next step for the Broncos is going to be the ability to continue to play the style of football they should play, which is expansive, exciting football, even when the game's on the line. Because they look to me that they're a team that when they skip clear a fair bit against a few sides in the last month, they look great.
They put the hammer down.
But when the game was on the line, they would tighten. In this game, against the Dolphins, there was periods there where the game was in the balance and they continued to play this style of football.
It's Reece Walsh down the short side, Reece Walsh on the long side, right? That's ultimately where it sits. Like the confidence they played was 4 tries in that second half. This try here, the Walters kick was brilliant. Whatever they did, whatever mindset they were in, that's the rinse and repeat for the Broncos for the remainder of the year.
Katani was fantastic as well.
Oh, how good was he?
Because
and that match-up with Hammer was so good. They both had a try early, and Katani Staggs, like, I don't know, he's gone to another level this year.
On the losing side, fantastic to see Trey Fuller back. He's come back from an ACL injury, really found his feet again, and some of the things he did in the game. He can do things in the game others can't. Like, if you look at a lot of the Indigenous players...
This try here,
this is unbelievable.
One of the better individual tries of the season. Mate, second tackle, big game, Battle of Brisbane. He takes a hit up into the teeth of the Broncos' defence. Footwork, speed, and more so that gets him through is the courage.
Yeah, that's right.
And then he gets to the backfield, he sets up Reece Walsh with the dummy and try. Like, that's a hell of a play.
Look, with a lot of the Indigenous players, and I play with a lot of the boys, and the ball just bounces from...
It does. They can talk to the football.
Beautiful hands. And the bloke I talk about all the time, the most natural footballer I ever played with was Owen Craigie. I remember a game in the late 90s, and mate, he did something here. Look, the game is...
Look at that right foot,
amazing, amazing. This is it. Mind you, he's a right footer. He's cornered, kicks on his left foot. Bounce back. Scores the try.
It's pretty good from Craigie, but I like the lead-up work. I'm not sure who that was, but that
was amazing.
Was that Isaiah Katoa back 20 odd years?
It was someone. It truly was.
You talk about Indigenous round, and the thing I love about Indigenous round is the Indigenous players are the best players in the field.
Yeah.
Like, Cody Walker comes back from a long
What a difference he makes.
Makes a huge difference, sets up 2 tries. We're already spoken about Katoni Staggs. Nico Hines was brilliant. Like, in the history of Indigenous round, like, if you could go through and see who was the best player on the field, I'm going to say a large percentage were Indigenous players.
Yeah, without a doubt.